We've spoken about some ways to use pine resin or pitch for our wounds. Another thing that we can do is make glue using it. So what I've done is kind of created a platform here that has a little bit of an indentation. I've grabbed a large chunk of resin from a pine tree, and I'm just going to place it here with these flames, trying to catch it and see if it will melt for me a little bit. And the next thing I'll do is add some ash to this mixture once it's gotten gooey and back into its liquid form. What do we use glue for? All sorts of things, of course. But let's say I wanted to make another burn bowl. And I found this great piece of wood, or I created it, but as you can see, it has a crack line through it. And so if I were to put water in this and there was a big crack in it, obviously the water is going to leak. So one thing I could do is use this pitch glue and kind of bind where the crack is in my hole. And because I'm not putting it directly in the fire, the glue won't heat up again. So it shouldn't melt on me. The other cool thing about this is that once I've created the glue, I can save it on a stick and let it dry, and then just heat it up in the fire again and use it later, sort of like a hot glue gun stick. Now that my pitch has begun to melt, I can go ahead and show you this process. So I have this liquid form kind of in the middle here. I'm gonna grab, oh, that's hot. I'm gonna grab some of this ash. Fire's hot, I need some ash. Take a cupful here. Add it to what's liquefied and combine it.
I'm gonna get close up with the mixing. Okay, that looks cool.
Starting to get a nice paste. So now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and roll all of this sort of liquidy glue onto my stick and get it to cool off in the air. Put it maybe in the shade, blow on it a little bit. If it still feels too runny, it just means that you need to add more ash or organic material to thicken it. We're going for ragu. Something like this. And then, as I said, you can carry it with you like this. You just have the stick with eventually dry, congealed glue on it, and then you can heat it up again and use it later. If I wanted to use it right now, I would just put it on my crack, literally, of my bowl. And I've, created my waterproof seal along this particular side of the crack. I would want to do it on the underside as well. So I'll let that dry and I'll show you what it looks like once it's hardened, and put a little bit more of this on my stick, show you what that looks like so we can use it for later.